Hello everyone, I am Dmitry Gerasimov, lead of Cellframe network project, and here is our regular AMA session. And let's begin from the first question that you have sent us before. The question. The Cellframe bridge has been slow recently. What's the reason? And are there any solutions in the works? A reason was reason is refactoring. Let's say briefly. And we are going to update our protocols and did some updates already. Unfortunately, they require some more patches, and while we are producing them, there are requirements to do some manual actions, like to fulfill shared wallets that are shared between bridge nodes, and we do it manually because of security reasons. That takes us sometimes some delays and holds. Solutions we have, they are in development. They will be implemented with the new release of Cellframe wallet. They are strongly related with this because we cannot send to the shared wallet with the current Cellframe wallet, unfortunately. So after this update, we'll start to work only with shared wallets, and these problems should go away. The next question. Node.sys has announced a liquidity migration to CF20 with the KEL token also being withdrawn from the external networks. Does this mean ecosystem project tokens are now issued and traded only with this native CF protocol? It's a process. So it's a migration process because, it's not our native protocols, and Cell, KEL, NIS, other tokens are strongly focused on CF20. So all the intermediate tokens, let's name them so, it's just intermediate solution. It's not the end solution. And now just time to go away from intermediate to the end solution. That's all. Cell will also go away from ERC20 and BIP20 as well. The next question. The team is preparing a major update for Cellframe DEX. What are the key new features in this release? Two new features. One of them is a partial order processing, and another feature is a new API for trading bots. The next question. In a previous AMA, you mentioned a future hybrid mode for Cellframe DEX. Could you tell us more about that? When we are talking about exchanges, hybrid mode usually means that this exchange has two strategies at the same time. One is a manual market making when sellers and buyers face themselves together by themselves. Automatic market making works with liquidity pools that forms by liquidity providers. So for now, we have no liquidity provider mechanics, no any mechanism for this. However, we are preparing this. And when will be ready new standard CF02, it will allow people to form liquidity pool and provide their liquidity for trading. When it will be ready, the DEX will have a hybrid mode. You can still trade automatically with direct order placement, and also these orders can be would be closed with AMM, with AMM algorithms. That's what does it mean hybrid mode. The next question. What's the current status of the investigation into the illegal M token incident? Status is almost done. Right now we're still waiting for the protocol update to split illegal and legal M tokens. Sometimes they're on the same address, they still block it. We're still waiting for this update that allows to split them. Should be over from moment to moment. I personally involved with this and I personally developed the solution. When it will be ready, we'll tell with suspected people that suspected in this illegal actions. And if these people are listening me right now, you can just write me a message and maybe we'll talk about this. Maybe we have something to suggest. Anyway, your funds are blocked, so these funds, I think, will go to cover losses of the legal stakers, but there are options. So if you are listening to us, connect with us. Anyway, we have ideas. Who are you? At least part of your group are blocked right now. So it's in your interest. Anyway, we have ideas. Who are you? And that's all. The next question. At the end of 2024, the team held a dev vote on emission and reward distribution. When will the voting for this year begin, and what issues will be addressed? It will begin at the same time, at December, so at the next month. Issues will be the same: emission, reward distribution. That's all. The next question, what key platform upgrades are planned for the next 6 to 12 months? It's a long story. I can just mention few most important upgrades. It's a release of new API with 6.0 Cellframe SDK, then hard fork mechanism, two-level sharding, native smart contracts. By the way, that's all that left to finish for core protocol. The next question. Quantum attacks will primarily target wallets with exposed public keys. Would projects using classical privacy-focused cryptography withstand such an attack, or is privacy alone not enough? Not enough, making post-quantum protection essential. Not enough, not enough. All the classical protection, ever it's anonymous, it's privacy-focused cryptography. It's not the solution. So for this, you need special post-quantum ring signature, ZK ring signature. So no way. The next question is related with this one. Is about the next. You are currently developing your own ZK post-quantum signature, CPUNK ring. You plan to add it to the Cellframe SDK, but not implement it in the main network. Why is that? Because of legal issues. If we have a network that not focused on privacy, but we have some part of this network that adds privacy, we have a mixture. And you know, a lot of mixture developers now in jail, unfortunately. Yes, it's simpler to run a new network from scratch disconnected with other. Here we can say that is for privacy. But if we have no privacy network and we add some privacy part, it can be it can be used to get developers in jail. Let's say so. Sorry, forget all the words. Okay, and we are planning to finish this technology and run a new network. And I think we'll use Depcache brand for this. Maybe different, I don't know. But Depcache for sure was developed for anonymous cryptography. But we don't want to implement it in a Cellframe network just to not to create a mixture inside. The next question. You previously stated that the CPUNK post-quantum ring signature could help optimize Cellframe's blocks consensus. Can you elaborate on how that would work? It's not the CPUNK ring signature, just CPUNK signature. It's aggregated chip signature that can compress thousands, tens thousands of transactions into the one. So you will not hold the the 1000, you just store only one transaction. Without this, we cannot collect all the signature of the all consensus participators. We cannot collect all of them because the block became too huge. To keep the block size in a limits, we should add this feature to compress transactions. Without this, unfortunately, we have delegated proof of stake consensus that is not so secure. That's why we implement. By the way, CPUNK signature is already implemented in the common release candidate. So this consensus update, I believe, will face in the beginning of the next year. Or in the December, who knows, release 6.0 is really coming. Some additional questions that we received just before the CMA session. The first one. At the end of the October, the Cellframe team participated in the Blockchain Live 2025 and held its own side event. What are your takeaways from the event's outcomes? It was a good event. We made the really good media materials. It's a really significant experience, and we are planning to continue this practice. And another question: how is the work on launching the QEVM mainnet progressing, and what technical challenges have you encountered during the process? Sorry, it's not question for us; it's question for QEVM team. Okay, now let's see what's going on translations. Have you some interesting questions in this? Hi, Gate.io, not apply. Sorry, what? Gate.io supplies us, not CF20, but supplies. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Thank you. When will quantum thread arrive actually? Who knows? But I think year, maybe 2, maybe 3, something like this. Okay, what do you think? What makes you still motivated by this catastrophic altcoin drop? I survived crypto winter between 2018 and 2020, so I am ready for any catastrophics. Anyway, we are technology-focused project. Cellframe is not only for price manipulation or for trading. It's technology that can be basement for utility, for real software utility that should not relay with some drops or rises for any market moments. So I don't care. I am focused on technology to finish technology that I promised. Still left just few things to do. That's what I am focused on. Because that's a good utility in the future. Right answer. Really. Okay. I have a Cellframe in Gate.io. Better to withdraw it and transfer through the bridge to CF20. Bridge is ready. It's not soon. It's working with Cell to CF20. Just try it and don't keep your cell on ERC20, on BIP20, and on exchanges. Only the safe way to keep your cell is to install Cellframe wallet and save it in Cellframe wallet. That's the only safe variant. Will the new Cellframe bridge support additional chains soon? No. No, I don't know, maybe some post-quantum, but we will not add any classical chain. If any post-quantum project will decide to go to us, we'll add him. ERC20, BIP20, only in one direction, from ERC and BIP20 to CF20. Okay, then something on Korean. Sorry, please write only in English and maybe in Russian. Is the team actively discussing partnerships with enterprise, governments, or major L1, L2 chains for quantum-resistant migration? Yes. We are always discussing this. Where is my hardware node? Please, better to ask support. I think we already have sent it. Okay, it was all the questions I have seen. Thank you for all your time, for your support. See you next time. Goodbye.